Welcome to Composer Contest number 6. Now, if you're only a viewer and not a Discord member, you may be wondering, Contest 6? What about Contest 4 and 5? You just put out Contest 3. Those are already completed and judged. I'm just currently working on editing those videos. Anyway, typically the way these go is we have a difficulty poll, which is then followed up by a prompt poll, but not this time. Because in the difficulty poll, you all voted for the hardest difficulty there is, Expert, which means the contest prompt isn't revealed until the vote ends. And once it ends, it starts immediately, which is right now. So, now it's time for me to reveal the first ever Expert prompt. You might have seen this teaser with the tagline, "I promise this won't get repetitive." So now I'm going to reveal what the prompt is. The prompt is, chords cannot repeat. What, were you expecting something else? Once a chord plays in your song, that chord cannot play again. For the purposes of this contest, arpeggios are still considered chords. Notes such as E sharp and F natural, or C flat and B natural, are considered the same notes within chords. Notes an octave apart, such as C2 and C3, are also considered the same note. Chords can be held out as long as you'd like for them to, but once they end, they cannot come back. Notes in the chords are still allowed to be played as melodies or basslines, just not as chords and arpeggios. So if you have a C major chord made up of the notes C, E, and G, you can still use the notes C, E, and G, just not as a chord or arpeggio. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to ask me. I would much rather this be a learning experience than a discouraging one to people new to making music. And one last thing, the prompt is based on a suggestion by PLTM Banana from my Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, you can join to participate in this contest, vote on future prompts, or suggest future ones. You can find a link to join on screen right now in the description, in the comments, anywhere where you would normally find a link. There's probably one to the Discord. Good luck everyone, and I can't wait to see what absurd songs you come up with. I win.